they kind of like added another person or people to the equation, and it's like it just kind of came up. So I'm like, did it just come into play or have it been around? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If you've been messing with, because if you've been messing with somebody for 2 years, and then all of a sudden, you come up with something, it's like, did that new person bring it into the picture? I'm just trying to
Right.
do it, but only she would be able to know that because only she would know the timeline.
Right.
I'm
Right.
just curious though, like why is it, all of a sudden the issue? I know it definitely would have came up within 2 years. Now herpes
Right.
ain't hiding that motherfucking long.
Right.
Yeah, not on
Right.
no woman. Yeah, no.
Right.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Bitch.
Fucking get your down, cousin. God damn, what you up? They got to get your ass, girl. Get your ass down.
Get
And
down,
I just want to say
cousin. Get
this
down,
shit didn't
cousin.
happen.
Okay, good. Okay, okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Look, hold up now. I'm saying this Sue motherfucking ass is the one who brought them goddamn bumps to the table. She had that bump, and that shit came up when she came around. Didn't nobody hear nothing about no herpes until this motherfucker crept her way in. I'm just saying, maybe I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, Sue.
So y'all think Sue Woo the one gave the whole crew the herpes?
Well, Jay did say amongst the time period that she was messing with Kutty, he was messing with other girls, so he could have introduced it to them at any time. She don't know when because he was sticking his dick in any and everybody. So we don't know when he got it. So just because she was with him for 2 years don't mean that he had it the whole 2 years. He could have just got it within the last year and gave it to her. We don't know.
Right. And if Jay had a test that's kind of like not too long, she kind of like holds up. Like if she was up to date with her shit, like took a test like last year, 6 months before this or whatever, maybe she know the one the time frame.
I don't know,
I
but
just
I know
want to
they
say
were
that,
saying.
oh girl, Jade is a victim. I don't care what nobody say. Cuddy and Swoop Whoop, them two are the predators. Sorry.
Okay, so why did Cuddy not go to the appointment? Did he say it was something about not having insurance?
He didn't say. Maybe
Because
he
I don't
couldn't
give
reach
a
his
fuck if
daughter. Maybe he
I
couldn't get
don't
in
give a
touch with his daughter.
I
His
don't give a
daughter
fuck
had
if
an
I don't
insurance
got
card.
insurance. I don't give a fuck if I don't got insurance. It's been plenty of times back in the day when I was younger and didn't have insurance. I'm going right to that emergency room. When they say what pain you in, I'm gonna say a motherfucking 10. What you got going on? Because I'm getting tested. You can get tested. You can go to the people talking about, oh, emergencies is for this and that. Emergency is for anything motherfucking thing you say it is. It ain't no motherfucking way.
Mm-hmm. You can go in there and say your stomach hurts so bad.
Hey, Red.
Uh-huh.
Grand Rising, everybody. All I gotta say is I don't know what kind of sex people be having, dark. I don't know, but I gotta see everything. I lift that nutsack up, lift that dick up. I gotta see every fucking thing. So for people to have sex and don't see those Star Crunch bumps, what kind of sex is they having?
Mm-hmm.
Miss Chicago, the thing about it is, Kitty is trolling us. He know he has it. He said it to someone. He knows he has it. Another thing is, here in Georgia, once you have contracted something, they want you to tell your the other people so you all can come in. They can test them. So depending on where, especially if she went just down to Grady, down here in Atlanta, if you could just go straight to Grady, what they're gonna do is once you come back positive, they're gonna tell you, look, reach out. They'll give you a card that you can give these people. He acting like he don't know what's going on. He was playing all day yesterday, like I said earlier, laughing to keep from crying. He knows he has it. It's no point in him going. He knows he has it. He knows he has it. So, she gave him the card. I'm pretty sure Jake gave her that card when she became positive. All he had to do was go down. They would have took him right on back there. He was VIP at that point because they already knew.
She took a
And he,
test in Florida.
oh, well, he still could have, let them know
That's
somebody
for her
already,
primary carrier.
and he still could let them know, look, somebody I'm in the course with, whatever, whatever. And another thing, how you got insurance and you don't have a primary care? It's one thing if you don't have insurance, but how you got insurance and you
Mm.
don't go to the doctor? It's clear he don't go to the doctor. He don't even have primary care. So he just go to clinic. He one of them type of niggas where, oh, I ain't got none if you ain't got none. He ain't gonna go to no doctor till the woman go to the doctor. That's what type of nigga he is. He
Mhm.
ain't gonna even go see by himself. Cause he got insurance and won't even go.
Yeah, he a hood nigga. He a reform hood nigga, he said. Hood niggas don't go to the doctor.
I don't want no hood nigga. I want me a wimp. Can I get all the wimps? Any wimps in the comments? Any wimps in the comments?
Okay, y'all rotate. Rotate somebody down the club.
Okay, so what I was gonna say is they got plenty of free clinics around this world, and also, man, Jay gave it to herself because she know how Kutty was getting, and if he was fucking her raw, and everybody say that he was fucking them raw, she gave it to her damn self. You put yourself in that position, and how many times they done fucked and he ain't had no outbreak if he had it? I'm not saying nobody got it, but I mean, you know, I'm just saying you gotta be cautious with your own pussy. You gotta take your pussy home.
Yeah.
So you gotta take care of your shit. And that's the thing, like, you know what type of nigga he is. Why you ain't never put a condom on? I've ripped. I've ripped. Even though she said they waited, you still fucking this nigga knowing he fucking around with everybody. So
Yeah.
sometimes we gotta hold ourselves accountable for our decisions. That's it.
All right. What's up, Miss Kitty?
Okay, I'm gonna say this because a lot of people thought that it was me that was recording her, and I'm saying it's because the story kind of sort of came out bits and pieces. So I was on the phone with Jade when they was having a little altercation. Kutty thought I was talking shit about him on the other end because he couldn't hear what I was saying to Jade. I was telling them to calm down. I was telling her to put me on speakerphone so I could tell him not to let her go out there because they've been drinking and she didn't need to leave with that baby late at night.
Right.
Kutty thought I was talking shit about her, so he hit Diversa, I guess, as a tactic to. Well, when I was on the phone with her, let me go back. When I was on the phone with her, she had said, "Oh my mama, this motherfucker got herpes, Kitty." And he heard that she was on the phone with me. So I guess the way he was trying to get me back, because he thought I was talking shit about him, he called Diverse and tried to get her to fall out with me. And I guess he was trying to play damage control with her, like trying to tell her what happened or whatever, whatnot.
Oh.
Oh, I'm not walking on the highway, y'all. I'm in a truck. I drive tractors. Sorry, it's loud. My
That
bad.
man know he got it. That man know he got it. Sue Woo didn't admitted it. He didn't admitted it. I don't know why people sitting up here looking at this man say, yeah, I got herpes and acting like he playing. That nigga ain't playing. You could walk in the emergency room. A hood nigga, a broke nigga, a dope fiend could walk in the emergency room and get checked. They gonna check you. He lying like a motherfucker. They waiting on Brandon and Eb to make some fake paperwork so he can show y'all the fake paperwork. That's what they waiting on.
And hood country niggas, we go to the doctor every 6 months. Shit. So I don't know what type of hood shit going on over there. But shit, all hood niggas goddamn, hey, we ain't the same. Cause I go get this motherfucker checked.
He a city. He a city hood nigga. He ain't from Georgia. He ain't grow here. He flew here. He ain't.
Hey girl,
Hey.
I'm like somebody else. Like I don't, I just don't see how you can have it and not know it. That's why I'm like everybody else. I think he trolling. I believe he know it. He just trying to like, brush it off and try not, keep everybody wondering and guessing. So it's not like, yeah, you got her. Like he don't want us to have factuals. But I mean, if Jade already said it, if she had it, I don't see why he wouldn't. Like if
Right.
he have it.
He ain't.
Not everybody has breakouts. People go for years and have herpes and don't know. And a lot
Thank you,
of times
Shy.
you get tested. People get tested like where I'm from, but if you don't ask for syphilis and herpes test, they don't automatically add that onto your thing. Like you're supposed to say, yeah, I want to get tested for syphilis and herpes too, so they test you for everything. But if she wasn't tested before, how did she know she didn't have it? Like when was she tested the last time before she just got tested?
Yeah.
She could have had it for a long ass time before she fucked with him, and boom, had a breakout a year and a half later, and she could have just been carrying it all that time. Truly.
But then they also been saying, you know what I'm saying, how Kutty and all them are, you know what I'm saying, and I'm not trying to bring up Pastor name because I mean I don't dislike them, I don't dislike either one of them, but what they was already saying about between the both of them that they think what they did. So who's to say a female? Who's to say, you know what I'm saying? One of these recent people gave it to Kutty. Kutty probably been had it, like because the way we all know that he gonna put his dick in whatever, you know what I'm saying? So who's to say like he ain't the one that carried it to them or carried it to Jade or carried it to old girl, you know what I'm saying? Like Jade said, those she's not the only one that he's fucking unprotected, so we already know he liked the raw dog. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I don't know.
So
Hmm.
people keep saying Sue might have it, but just because you fuck somebody raw with herpes, that don't mean you automatically gonna get herpes. That's not how it works. So she could have it, she could not have it if he got, you know what I'm saying? But if Jay wasn't up to date on her testing, we don't know if she didn't have it prior. You know what I'm saying? It's
Hmm.
all big ass miss.
Hmm. Go ahead, Miss Pink TV.
I wanted to know, are there still parent planned hoods in Georgia?
I'm pretty sure it is.
Okay, well, it's easy to make an appointment. It's like 200 and some dollars to get your urine and your blood done. Plus, it's 300 to get a pap smear. Now, is it that men are scared to get the Q-tip that they swab in the penis? Is that why? And why do men wait for women? Do men wait for women to go to the doctor in order to find out their health status? I believe some men are scared to get that Q-tip swabbed in their hole because that's what they do. Is that the problem? That they're scared to do that? And if it's Planned Parenthood is available, they get you in ASAP. I mean, men are welcome there too as well.
The problem is they're afraid of what those test results are going to confirm. But no, according to WebMD, the first initial outbreak is 2 to 12 days, and then after that, it can lie dormant for many years before another outbreak. But the first initial outbreak is 2 to 12 days after you've been infected.
Okay, so okay, 2 to 12 days.
Well, all you people that flew here to Georgia that obviously don't know where the clinics are. West End Clinic, they do on a sliding scale, so you ain't gotta pay $300 to get your dick checked.
Right.
Um, um, Grady got the health clinic. If you go in there and tell them you ain't got no insurance, they'll still check that little penis. So I'm confused on what you won't need $300. You can go in there and tell them you ain't got no job. They gonna slide the scale, they'll give it to you free. Exactly. The Georgia Health Department is in Grady. Like it's no excuses for what he's saying. They right there. Who else got a good clinic? Emory got a.
Go ahead, Butterbean.
I was gonna say, shit. How many times have y'all been to the doctor and just tell them to charge a billion? I don't give a fuck if I'm having a situation. I'm just gonna tell the hospital bill me. I don't give a fuck what I gotta pay. It might not get paid that day. And another thing, if she been stressed out so much, they do say when you have herpes, when you stress, the outbreak come. So maybe she didn't have it because she been stressed this whole time, this whole relationship, and she just now finding out she ain't had no outbreaks or nothing until then. I don't know, but at the end of the day, it's free clinics, and if you wear a condom, you still can get herpes because it's your genital. It's not just your dick or your. You can still get it. So everybody, be careful. Quit fucking with these bingo dick.
Go ahead, Morgan.
Okay. So really, to be honest with you, if a person doesn't have a outbreak at the moment, they're really not going to get a true HSV reading test. When you go to the doctor and get blood work and they test for HSV 1 and 2, they only testing in the blood for an antibody. And an antibody means that you have came in contact with somebody that carries that virus. And it doesn't mean that you will have an outbreak in the future. It just means that, hey, you've been in contact with somebody with those viruses and is now showing an antibody in your bloodstream. An antibody only shows up when your bloodstream was pure and it had to fight off a virus. And when you try to fight off a virus that you've never had, it's going to leave a trace called an antibody. So if Kutty didn't have a outbreak where they can actually swab at the moment, his test results not gonna be as pure as they need to be anyway. So hey,
Mm.
well that is true, bitch. Cause I worked in a motherfucking HIV clinic, whole big dog. Fuck you mean? Y'all get on my motherfucking nerves always in the comment talking shit.
Big dog. Big
Uh,
dog.
hey G, whole time. Let me tell you.
Y'all done
Hey,
made me forget. Hold
if
up.
we had,
I want to ask look, I wanted to ask Kitty some questions. Because Kitty came
hold
to fuck this shit. Kitty, come back up here, Kitty. I need to talk to Kitty. Kitty got
hold up.
all the information.
Real quick, real quick, G. If we had all these motherfucking doctors in these motherfucking comments, all these doctors, nurses, motherfucking RNs, motherfucking respiratory understandings, bitch, we wouldn't have had no COVID. We wouldn't have had a fuck ass thing going on. You nasty ass motherfuckers, G. Y'all
Mhm.
motherfuckers read from Google the dictionary.
Is Kitty still in here? Is Kitty still in here? Because Kitty said she was on the phone. So Jay was on the phone with Kitty. And she was like, this motherfucker got herpes, Kitty. And he assumed that she was talking about him. So he called Diverse on some slick shit. Well, he tried to say he called Diverse because he wanted to check Diverse temperature with Keith. So he told Diverse some bullshit. He said this on his live. He was like, I told this person some bullshit and let her take it back to him, just to see if she was gonna take it back to him. And no, I see she did that. He did that, right? Okay.
Nah, Red, that's not true. He thought I was talking shit about him on the other end of that phone,
Mm-hmm.
and he thought he was doing something by trying to get me and Diverse into it. That's like my sister, and see, Diverse already said on her live she was the one recorded, but I asked her why would you record me? She was like, "Bitch, I thought you was playing in my face, so I had to get my shit." I was like, "Wait a minute." But whatever he said to her, he was like, "Yeah, Kitty been playing in your face. She cool with Jade, and I know she not cool with Jade, but at the same token, I don't mix friendship, so
Right.
I'm not gonna. If I'm cool with Jade, I can have a friendship with her without going back and telling Diverse anything, and vice versa. But he was making it seem like I'm with Jade and we talking shit about her all the time. And so I was like, you can hear me in the video because apparently they was on the phone first and they called me on three-way. And then that's when she was like, "What's this about you talking shit about me to Jade?" I was like, "That's bullshit. That's a fucking lie. I'm about to call Jade right now on three-way. You heard me click over. You heard me click back over." And I was like, she ain't answer. But we ironed it out. She know that shit was all lies. But he did that to try to get us into it. But I think he was playing damage control because he knew that Jade had told me that he had that shit, and so he had to go to Diverse because he thought I was going to go to Diverse and tell her because everybody know me and Diverse is like really, really, really fucking cool. That's like
Right.
my big sis. So he thought I was going to go back and tell Diverse something about what they had going on, which I never do. They done got into it plenty of times, and I never talk or never speak on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm privy to a lot of information that I never go back and tell her because I know how to separate that shit.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah, that's pretty how I have.
when they called you and they was arguing because she told him that he had herpes, or the herpes just come up.
Uh, they was getting into,
Your phone
they
breaking
know
up
they was
bad.
getting into, uh,
Your phone going out, in and out bad. Damn. Good. Now, what you say now?
Can you hear me now?
A little bit. No,
Okay. Um,
they're
if,
breaking
if,
up.
if they want, if,
They're breaking up bad. Just wait. Just wait. Just wait. Just wait a little bit, cause it's breaking up bad. Y'all, we gonna take a small pause. We're gonna take a small pause. A small